They brought the D0GS to sleep with me again that morning. This time it was not as painful as the last night. It was more easy, but I felt pain. After that they left me alone in the empty room. I was not even putting on my CL0 the door opened again and I was scared. I thought they were bringing in the dogs for the third time. But it was Cynthia who opened the door. Immediately I saw her, I quickly felt relieved. I knew she came to pick me up. "Dress up yourself, we are leaving, your job is done," Cynthia said and smiled at me. But I was not smiling back at all. The experience I had with the dogs could not make me smile. She took me out of the room and we went to meet the men who owned the dogs. They paid Cynthia. I saw them transfer money to her account. "This is for your girl, my D0GS really enjoyed their time with her. We can't wait to have her here again," one of the men said. His eyes were on me as he spoke. I just faked a smile and bent my head. "I will never come here again," I said to myself. Me and Cynthia left the big house. She took me in her car and we went straight to bank. We withdrew some money and then straight to Cynthia's house. We sat on the couch and she began to speak. "The man gave me 5 million naira to give you." I got shocked at the first. 5 good million? Just one night with the dogs. What exactly do they do to make money? I asked. Haha. Haha. Cynthia laughed. "See, this is just the start. The more you do, the more you get increase in your earnings from them." "No, Cynthia, I'm not doing anything anymore. I will use the 5 million to start a business," said to her. But she kept convincing me. She told me to sleep with the dogs again. I told her no, but she kept telling me that 5 million is not enough. And it not a new thing to me anymore. I didn't even know that Cynthia had never slept with the D0GS before. All she does was to bring girls to sleep with the rich dogs while she earned her own commission. I even thought she was also into the business. I never knew she was their partner. So she gave me the 5 million in cash, and then she told me to rent an apartment for myself and used the other money to set up the apartment. I did exactly as she said. Got the apartment and set it up with bed and everything needed in a house. Throughout that week poverty disappeared for a while because I was still spending from the 5 million. The people in my neighborhood began to wonder how I suddenly changed, how I rented a new apartment. They thought I would continue to suffer after the death of my parents. But by weekend all the money already finished in clothes and the new house I rented. I promise I would not repeat that dog business again. So I used the small money that remains to start a small shop at the front of my apartment. But the business was not moving for me. No customer was coming to my provision store to buy anything and I was becoming poor like before. So I had no choice than to call Cynthia again. I told myself, just one last time I would never repeat the dog business. "I knew you would come to your senses, this is real business." Imagine making that amount of money every night. In 1 week you are already a multi-millionaire, Cynthia says on the phone. "I know, but I can't keep sleeping with dogs for my whole life. This is just the last one I will do," I said and ended the call. The next morning Cynthia came and took me to the men again. They were called the dog's family. We entered the house and she spoke with the men. "She wants to do another job," Cynthia said. "She is here at the right time. My dogs really missed her. They can't wait to taste H-Poundar again," the boss leader said. While I stood bending my head. The house guards took me to the room where the D0GS would sleep with me again. The guards were 2, each hold guns. They both left but one came back and opened the door. He looked at me and asked me a question. "Why did you come back to this place again?" "I needed money," I answered. "You were paid 5 million the last time. That should be enough to create a new life for you. Do you know the danger you are putting yourself?" The guard asked. I seemed not to understand why he was acting like he cared. "Do you care? And you are also working for this man, so you are no different from them," I said to him. "Lower your voice," he said. Looks back and front. "I don't like this job I'm doing. I can't even stop because they will find me. That is reason why I told you the D0G business is more dangerous than you see," the guard said and left. I sat down there alone in fears. What the guard said was now sounding disturbing. What danger did exactly? The only thing is just to sleep with the D0GS and go, so what danger exactly, I thought. I sat there waiting for the dogs to come and have S#X with me. This will be my last business with them. Subscribe for more.